Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm Amanda and we are here with a video about the fear of the last page in your sketchbook. I have seen many videos about the fear of the first page, the fear of filling it up, how to fill it up, you don't know what to draw in your sketchbook. All of these things have been a thing on the YouTube community, in the art community, around the internet. Recently, I decided that I was going to do a video called Finishing My Sketchbook, and I actually got the idea from another artist here on YouTube called Zeke's Lunchbox, and she created a video of her finishing her sketchbook, and I thought that would be a fun idea. Maybe just talk about the art that I decided to do it in real time, sketch, just chill out, sort of like a sketch with me video, and it would be awesome. So I didn't realise, but I had about 7 pages left in my sketchbook to do, and I recorded all of them, all 7 of them, but I am only putting the very last page in this video because I just feel like this is more significant for some reason, and we'll get into that in a minute. I did fill up the other couple of pages, and I don't think I'm going to show you the video footage of me doing that just because it's not really that interesting, but you will see those pages in my sketchbook tour, which will be coming up soon on this channel. So if you don't want to miss that, then hit the notification bell, subscribe, all that stuff, so that you can get notified of that video and you can see what's in my watercolour sketchbook. This is the Hannah Muller sketchbook, by the way, the watercolour book. I scrapped that idea when I realised that on the Friday I didn't really have that much time to record. In fact, all last week I didn't have as much time as I usually do to record videos. So I decided to set that aside and just do it at night time when my son was in bed and it was quiet and I could just work on my sketchbook. And I was really hyped. I was really having fun filling up my sketchbook. I filled up 6 pages in the course of 2 days, and I talked about it in my studio vlog as well. But I don't know, this weird thing came over me where I was scared to fill the last page in the sketchbook. I was like, it's got to be good, it's for a video, I don't want to put pressure on myself, but there is pressure because it's for a video. Like, I need to make it interesting enough for you to watch and for me to talk about, and I just couldn't do it. So it's now Monday the next week, and it's been about 4 days, maybe even 5, since I even thought about doing this video, and it took me that long to come up with a plan and to come up with something to paint in this last page. I even put a Twitter tweet on Twitter, obviously, to ask you if you had an idea of what I could fill up, and you came through with a bunch of ideas of what I could draw in this sketchbook. And there was ideas like mountains and scenery. Katie said that I should draw Salad, which is my mouse character, by the way, and I did draw Salad but in a different sketchbook. Some people said leaves and plants or whatever. There was a lot of suggestions, and I really do appreciate all of those suggestions. Euphora even said to do a portrait of my son, which I really do want to do, but that's a whole different story. So there was a lot of ideas there, but I still just didn't know what I wanted to do, and I want to do all of those ideas, but I was scared to put it on my last page. I just started my other sketchbook for another video that you will see, and I was not scared to start that. I filled up that page no problem, but for some reason I just couldn't do it in this sketchbook. This morning I decided that I needed to finish this video because tomorrow I'm going out with my dad, so I won't have time to film. So I had to pump this video out fast, and I was like, right, let's just do it. Let's just have a browse on the internet and see if you can find a picture that inspires you, and just draw the first thing that comes to you. It doesn't have to be original, it doesn't have to be amazing, it just needs to be a study of something that you plan on putting in your artwork in the future. So a couple of months ago actually, I was going through and pinning a lot of plants because I do want to put plants in illustrations, not just do a drawing of a plant or whatever, but to be able to put plants in your illustrations, I think that you need to do them separately to learn how to do it. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity, and this plant that I am drawing, I don't know if it's fake or not, it's very shiny in the reference picture. I'll pop it on screen if I can remember to do that here, and I don't know if it's real or if it's fake or whatever, or like if you would be able to see this in nature, but I thought it was really beautiful and I liked the colours, and I thought I'm going to do this. I wanted to try a different medium as well, so I decided to use my Inktense pencils because if you'll remember, in one of my goals for 2019 was to see if I liked the Inktense pencils and use them a lot more, and if I didn't like them I would donate them. By the way, Inktense pencils are so fun. I only have ever used them to colour in colouring books. This is the first time, well, the second time actually I would say, that I've ever done an illustration with them, and the last time it was actually a flower or leaf sort of thing as well. But anyway, I saw this on Pinterest and I decided to have a doodle of it. It's dry now. I'll put a picture at the end to show you the end result. And there are issues with it. I think the paper doesn't like them very much. It did go a little bit duller than I expected. The blending's not as seamless as I wanted it to be. And the leaf doesn't look as realistic as I wanted it to. I didn't want it to look super realistic, but I didn't want it to look too cartoony either. And I think I didn't put enough detail in it. There's not enough detail there, and I struggle with that a lot. I tend to paint something and then just leave it and not know how to put the detail in, or I over detail and make it too dark. So this is kind of not finished looking, but it was my sketchbook, so I wanted to have a play around, and who knows, I might go back to it. That's a lie, I probably won't. But I think it looks really pretty, and from a distance and in the camera it looks much better than it does in real life. There was supposed to be more of a pinky edge on it, and I was going back and forth with what I could do with it, but I think that it came out pretty good, and I feel good now that even though this isn't the best illustration in the world and I'm not super happy with it, I'm happy that I have completed this sketchbook and I can close it and film a sketchbook tour with this one and move on to my next one, which I have a lot of feelings about as well. I have a first impressions video if you want to go and see that. I will talk about the logistics of the sketchbook a lot more in my sketchbook tour, so that you can know whether this sketchbook will be the right one for you or not. I did enjoy it, but we're not going to talk too much about that. I don't know why I was scared to do the last page, but I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I was putting pressure on myself to make a video about the sketchbook, about finishing it up and moving on. Tell me in the comments below if you have had a fear of finishing the last page in your sketchbook, and tell me how you got over it. Did you just leave it and not do it at all, or did you find some way to get around that? Thanks for watching this video, and if you would like to check out any of my other videos, I have some playlists here for you to check out, and I will see you in my next one.